because you can't fix the fucking problem because you can't acknowledge it exists.
Now that it's kind of
jump in.
Yeah, go ahead, Article. I was going to say we can make an open panel now because there's only a few of us. Go ahead.
So I think solidarity, and I said this earlier, I said this hours ago, I think class solidarity is the most critical thing, all right? And if you're going to point at anybody based on the color of their skin and say XYZ because of the color of your skin, that is some shit that the white man has taught y'all. In my opinion, that's some shit that the white man taught us. Like, class solidarity is what's critical, in my opinion. Land my plane.
Okay. Now,
may I finish?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Sincere. I'm going to get the other people that are requesting up in the panel as well. If you guys do want to come up, do request up. If you disagree with the prompt or if you have something that you would like to add to the conversation, please request up. Tap the screen. We are still not there yet. I need that 200, guys. Come on, 200K. Let's tap it away.
You know, Finny, you know what would be nice about this classism argument this motherfucker is putting up for the last hour? You know what would be nice about that? If the people that are a part of that, you know, lower middle class to lower class, like those individuals, those particular ones that happen to be white in the majority, because if we look at the, you know, the votes from the last election, you know, it showed it was a substantial amount, you know, I'm just saying. But if those people actually voted for their best interest instead of the fact that there was a white man that just made all their racist fantasies and dreams come true, and this is why we have to deal with people coming up here and saying the N-word multiple different times. Honestly, Article, shut the fuck up. If those people, those individuals knew that they were being oppressed, they would have already stopped this shit. They're being spiteful for a reason. There's a reason why. And you just don't get it because you pass, bro. Again, you doing shit that they was doing in the 50s and the 60s. And guess what? If they did find out that who you actually were, guess what happened to your ass? So again, I don't know what you're trying to prove with that classism shit. It's inwoven within the racism.
And just really quickly before we get the new panelists in here, Datacenter, if you want to come up and you want to have a conversation, we absolutely can. The reason as to why go ahead. Just 2 seconds because I promise you it's going to be quick. The reason as to why I am a mod is because political likes me and we're friends. And also, if it doesn't apply, which it doesn't, I let it fly. That's how it goes. When they talk about white systemic racism in this country, I don't see that coming from me because I don't provide that whatsoever. But I know that I inherited benefits from that because I'm being treated as a mod, as a friend of political, that changes anything. But go ahead, Article.
So, all right. So check this out. Sincere. All right. You may disagree. You can disagree. That's okay. I still love it. That's fine. But I think you're perpetuating some shit the white man taught you. That's what I think. In my opinion, I think you're perpetuating some shit that the white man taught you. You're sitting there pointing fingers at people based on the color of their skin, and that's me personally, I think it's foolish. I think it's foolish. I think it's foolishness.
Okay, can you tell me who has the most wealth under what demographic or race? Can you tell me that? See, the thing about it is that you don't recognize patterns, and you haven't really been through shit because again, you live a whole different life, bro. It doesn't matter if your fucking father is fucking light skinned. It doesn't matter if he's black. Again, you didn't inherit those fucking features nor that fucking melanin. So again, you don't understand what it is to walk in my shoes. You don't. And I don't even know why you sitting here playing in our face like this classism shit gonna work. It's not. Not if you can't change the minds of people that are already have that racist and racial tendency and prejudice already against somebody else. Again, it don't work like that. And I think that's what both MLK and Junior, and also too as well Malcolm X was talking about. Even with Dr. Martin Luther King, when he made those types of statements, at the end of the day, he was talking about these people's mindset. It was some of them that they were too fucking far gone for you changing them. They were just stuck in their ways. That's the shit you
Okay.
don't understand. That's the shit you don't see, bro. And you don't see how it's manifested in modern times. Like, come on.
Now what we're gonna do is this is gonna be the order. Article, you're definitely good to go without question. Then after that, I would like for Jay Summers to go in because I do want to hear from him as well. I mean, I feel like everybody else does. So Article, Jay Summers, Royce, then Don. Article, Jay, Royce, Don. All right, go ahead.
All right. So Sincere, do you think, it's just a simple question, right? Do you think that the black people who have money, right, like black billionaires or black millionaires, do you think that they have your best interest in mind or that they're on your side?
The only way, I believe there's some, because there have been some that actually have substantially put things out there and given back to their communities and really been about something. Yes, there have been some. But again, that particular class of billionaires, they don't have, like I said, it's not a substantial amount of a number for them to really start like a linkage to some shit. And mind you, like I said, that's fine because again, they have to make their money. And then mind you, you're saying that, but again, that can be a pool of different people and their ranges of where their assets lay in and what actually makes them that quote unquote billionaire. So what's your point?
My point, all right? My point is this. I think that when you or anybody else makes it a race issue, really what you're doing is you're perpetuating and repeating the nonsense that the people in charge, the 1%, the bourgeoisie, is what they're called. That's what the bourgeoisie want you to think. They're telling you, they're convincing you, the bourgeoisie is telling the poor white people that the issue is the blacks, and the bourgeoisie is also telling that the poor black people that the issue is the whites. And that's what I personally believe, right? It's nonsense that I believe you don't even realize you're helping perpetuate these motherfuckers, bro. The issue doesn't. It's not a. It's not a color issue. It's not a color issue. It doesn't have to do with color.
It's always been a color issue. It's always been a color issue. Even when it comes down to your kind, it's always been a color. It's always been a color issue. Y'all have internal problems within the white diaspora. Do you understand that, right? Y'all don't even fucking like each other. The Germans don't like the Italians. The Italians didn't like the Irish. Y'all motherfuckers was fighting even before. We could go back to ancient times when they was fighting with swords and shit and had
You're right.
armies.
You're right.
Again,
Yeah.
so you can't say it hasn't been. You can't say
No,
that
but hold on. Look.
Definitively you're, and mind you, historically you are wrong. In this country in particular, the problem has always been race. This is what this country was built off of. This is the foundation of the ideology that these motherfuckers had. When they said all men were created equal, no, they meant all white men with money and land were created equal. The ones that had the slaves, yeah, those people.
Check this out. Check this out. If the white man,
now you're being disingenuous.
Wait, hold on,
I'm not being disingenuous.
Hold on, because what we're gonna do real quick, I want you both to hold on to that thought. I really do, because I want to get Jay in here. He's been waiting for a hot minute. Everybody can tap the screen, share a lot about support people. But go ahead, Jay. Floor is yours. Let's make it quick and pithy so we can get the other two people in, because I want to respond to what everyone's been saying.
I just kind of wanted to respond to article as well too. I just had a couple of questions, but hey, hello everyone. What's up? Pizza. What's up? Political. So what's good? I'm just. Where do I start? White people destroyed America. Absolutely. We're very much in set systems, ideals of white supremacy, the judicial system, the healthcare system, everything, every facet of this nation is an illusion of white supremacy. Very much a harmful system. we have many examples. I don't want to go too ramble on too much, but yeah, I can expound on. We basically, the black community and other communities of color have been forced in a society that is very much perpetuated by white people. They write the laws as they create the laws, of course, by writing them and enact them through policy systemically. They at one point had systematic systems blankly. I'm walking home, so excuse me, guys. I'm gonna just land there because I was just trying to keep note of some of the things the article was stating, and I just wanted to challenge his intellect a little bit. If that's okay.
And no, you're good. Yeah, just if you hear anything else, just throw your hand up. I'll try to make sure I get you in. Royce, go ahead.
Pizza, thank you so much for waxing eloquently in regards to intersectionality. I don't think enough of Black men understand what Dr. King repeated from James Baldwin when he said that he was afraid that Black people have integrated into a burning house. That means that we have adopted some of the mentality of whitey people. And one of them is sexism. It is misogyny. As a Black man, we have to be self-aware that misogyny and sexism exists inside of us and deconstruct it to be a better partner, a better member of our community. And whoever said that it is about classism and not racism doesn't understand the country. The country was founded on race prejudice. It was founded on it. It was built on it. It was constructed on it. And popular culture has transmitted it across the world. It's not just that white tea people destroyed America. It's that white tea people supremacy has been transmitted through popular culture coming out of Hollywood and other popular culture structures across the entire world. That's why in Japan, they are racist. That's why in China, they are racist. That's why in Brazil, well, we could have a whole nother live about Brazil, but that's why racism and white supremacy is so strong, because our version, our form of it in America has been so diabolical that it had and been transmitted that the Nazis even came to America and said, well, damn, that's incredible. Let's use that. So it's all race. It's all race. I'm gonna land right there.
Okay, thank you so much. After Don goes in, I would like to get Jay to ask the questions to Article, and then that Article, that will be your kind of jump into your portion of the conversation, okay? Then it's going to go Don, Jay's questions to Article, then Pizza. MJ, if you do want to jump in, please don't be afraid to throw your hand up, because I want to make sure that you get involved as well. But yeah.
Okay, so listen, Article, don't let them tell you this nonsense. Unfortunately, there's a reason why people like me have to be the star of the Black race, and I gladly accept my position because I think differently, and I don't allow racism or white people to tell me that I can't do some shit. You know, the other day I told them that I was, educated on a graduate level. I have 2 businesses. And they told me that, and I was telling other Black people, like, yo, you're actually more detrimental to Black people than anybody else because you're going around preaching this nonsense to them and telling them that they can't make it. Telling them that they can't do shit just because race. Oh, they're not going to let you. You're black. You're black. You're black. This country hates you. They're not going to do shit for you. They're not going to let you win. Then referencing black billionaires in the same breath. This shit is crazy. We need to be out here telling our Black kids that they can do whatever they want. And y'all are actually on the opposite side, a detriment to the race, because you guys will never stop complaining and stop saying race is the problem. Race is the issue. It's not. Just go to school and do something for yourself and stop trying to cry about race when you don't make it. It's probably because you didn't apply yourself. Probably because you didn't. Probably because. Hey! There we go. Another uncaged person
everyone,
that can't control
I just
himself.
had a question.
Everyone, it's
There
okay.
we go.
It's okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
I was quiet when I had questions about what you said too. I had questions about why you were panting while you were walking, but I didn't.
That was not me. I did not mute.
Well, it's okay. It's okay.
But
They never like to hear the truth, and the truth is they never like to hear the truth. But the truth is, yes, you can make it. So every black person listening, they love to quote Martin Luther King and pull out these names and just start talking. But listen to Don Payne. Don Payne telling you, no matter what's going on in the country, you can make it because not all white people are racist. A lot of white people have helped me, propelled me to this level that I'm at. So shout out to the white people that have helped. I hate this nasty message y'all are teaching other black people. Y'all discouraging them from wanting to go out there and try because y'all making them think the whole country is racist, and it's not true. Shout out to white people. Shout out to everybody that's helped. Shout out to black people too. Black people done a lot too. So I'm not trying to sit here and act like that, but yo, stop the nonsense. Article, take them home. Believe me, there's a reason why the 5%
You're the one who holds the power.
Man,
you the one that
there's a reason why. Oh my God, here we go. They can't control themselves. Can't control themselves.
I'm taking control. I'm taking control. Nope. I'm taking control. I'm muting everybody. I'm muting everybody. Okay. We're not doing personals. We're not jumping into the conversations to people. Okay. We're doing a very good job of just keeping it level. I want to make sure we keep it that way for political, because political specifically does not like it when this kind of stuff happens. Okay.
Okay, Finney, can I just finish up, Finney? Please, come on, man.
You're fine. You're good. Whoa. That's fine. Hold on.
They mad because they don't have power.
For the love of God. Okay, Don, I wasn't going to stop you from communicating. Okay, I would like for you to finish, but then I want Jay to jump in, ask the questions to Article. That way we can start to get the ball rolling. Okay, so Don, please go ahead. Please land the plane though.
Yeah, I'm about to land the Alma. Here we go. See, this is why we're a detriment, and I'm going to land here.
It was quick.
I'm about to land. Give me 30 seconds. This is why we're a detriment. You see how, like, every time a positive message of telling black people they can do whatever they want, a bunch of people want to jump in and tell you, no, you can't. No, you can't. Like, no, don't listen to this black guy who's telling you that you can make it and you can overcome and there's no one stopping you. We just want to jump in and destroy that message. Jesus Christ. Y'all don't call me a coon ever, because y'all do everything that the white people want y'all to do. Like Article said, y'all talk down on your own people and then scare them and discourage them from doing anything by saying, wow, here we go. Another banshee that can't control himself. Jesus Christ. I'm done. Go ahead, Article. Go ahead.
Okay. Go ahead, Jay.
I just have one question for Don. You just took your whole time talking about black people are bad, and I was just curious on when you were going to actually talk about the prompt. White people stored America.
How is that what he said? How is that what you got?
Never said that.
I'm going to finish my fucking question.
Thank you. Let Jay ask the question. Don, you can hold on to the question after he asks it so you can respond to it. But then I want to make sure that we get this in the correct order.
I find it fucking funny, Don, that you got on to me interrupting you, but you just did the same thing. How about you take fucking responsibility for the energy you put out? Okay, brother? Okay, I land that with that. But my question to you is, you rambled on about the black community. Fine, motherfucker. But I'm going to ask you this. And hey, listen, intellectual people do fucking cuss, and I don't care about what you're going to say after that. White people destroyed America. Black people saved America. And it states, prove me wrong. And so instead of taking your motherfucking time to proving the prompt wrong, you spent your time talking about you and what you've done subjectively. No one gives a fuck because you made it. What about the rest of us? So think outside of yourself. I'm not going to do that. Think outside of yourself, but I'm going to land there. But Article, I had a question for you is that you constantly brought up classism within that. So brother, you said that, so how do you expect us to make class solidarity when we're still struggling with set systems of racism that is very much perpetuated from the white community? How so? How do we do that? How do we do that? Let me know.
I got an answer for you, bro. Check this out. The state abuses
Wait.
poor
Hold
white
on.
people,
Stop.
and
Stop. Hold
all
on.
right.
I'm sorry. It's just my announcement. Real quick. I need a spot for Dan Trell to get him up here. He's a co-host. So, is it possible that somebody can go down real quick to make sure that we get Dan Trell up?
Yeah, I dropped
One
down
of the
so that
brothers.
that trail can come up and everything because I don't want to engage with this braggadocious buffoon in the box next to me. So I would rather someone else
MJ,
engage
don't
in
act
that
like that,
paltry
bro.
Right,
Come on. We
contest.
need, you know we
You
just
shut up,
talking,
white
bro.
man.
That's fine.
You
You know
shut
we
up,
just talking,
article.
bro.
Okay. MJ, thank you for being up here. Appreciate it. I'll drop you down so I can get Dan Trell up. Thank you, man.
Yeah, I'll let y'all later.
Yep.
Peace.
Okay. Right.
Can I get my
That was
Call
question
me a white
answered,
man. That's so
article?
fucking crazy, bro.
Article.
Go ahead.
Classism. We're not negating the fact that it exists, okay? But when it comes to racism, you're talking about a class solidarity. How do we get to that when we have a certain demographic of people are suffering from said racism and bigotry? Not that we can't be, but I'm saying, how does that work?
The state abuses anybody who is poor. Anybody who doesn't have money, the state is going to abuse, and they're going to drag them through the mud. In a trailer, bro. Wait, can I
get my
finish?
question answered? See, this is the thing.
All right,
I
go
didn't
ahead.
ask you about you. I didn't ask you about your subjective, your how you feel. I didn't ask for an autobiography. I didn't ask for any of that. I'm asking you because you raised the question, right, brother? You said that this is not a racism issue to get us off on a class solidarity because people with money, black folks such as Oprah, such as LeBron, they have objective fact and proof to show that they've dealt with racism and also having the sit
You
at the
think
top.
LeBron is on your side?
Article. Sitting also at
You
the
think
top.
Oprah's on your side?
Article. What I'm saying to you is they both are suffering, or they one suffers from what I'm saying, racism. They all suffers from that. It doesn't matter about money. We're talking about racism, and white folks only are suffering from classism. And again, I'm asking you. You said, how do we reach class solidarity when they also suffering from racism, which is a harmful ideal of a system? And I'm just trying to understand, how does that work?
Let me ask you something. How much do you think Oprah's worth? Jay.
I'm going to get my question answered, or what? What are we doing? I don't care.